Lorenzo Gitana. I am a member and a director of Take Care of Home. We started Take Care of Home in 2015 with the intention of building schools in rural parts of Ethiopia. We noticed there was an extreme funding of both private sector and public sector, so we saw a need. Thus far, we built 56 classrooms in 10 different schools. When you translate that to how many students have been impacted directly or how many students we have provided classes for, it will be 5,600 kids. Besides building classrooms, we have ancillary projects or side projects that tie in with the holistic approach that we have with helping kids. Those side projects are school supplies. We average about 600 to 700 kids in terms of supplying them with the necessary school supplies that they need on an annual basis. We have water line projects directly per family. We've done about 30 to 40 of those. And then we provide school lunch programs, and we average about 30 to 40 kids annually. Our motivation is mainly because we saw a need in rural parts of Ethiopia compared to cities, that most schools were neglected by everyone involved, both public and the private sector. So we saw a need. We thought we have a role to play in bridging a gap in the difference between the quality of schools in the cities and the quality of schools in rural parts of Ethiopia. So our motivation was making sure that rural kids had somewhat similar chances of making it through education as the kids in the city. Schools are extremely important in creating someone's critical thinking. It's not necessarily about getting a job, although that's a bonus at this point. But in order to survive in this society, you need to go to school to think, to have basic reading and writing skills. So unfortunately, in order to attain these skills, most schools in rural parts, they don't have their resources. So there are systemic challenges where the government or private sector just does not give the funds to build basic classrooms. So it's up to the parents, it's up to people in the community to either build a school or not. The government will provide teachers, principals, all the faculty members, but the actual structure of a classroom is not existent unless the community does it themselves. And unfortunately, most communities don't see the value of education, so therefore, our job is to wake them up a little bit and nudge them and say, hey, unless someone from the community does it, no one is doing it. And so we're gonna have a repeat cycle of the exact same outcome. And so our job is to come in and say, we can all do it together. Us as a group, we don't believe that philanthropy is a way to change a country or a community. But philanthropy can play a role in motivating a community and showing what they're capable of. Our goal within that philosophy is, hey, we'll bring whatever money we raised, but instead of throwing that money and saying, hey, we built your school, we want the community to participate. So it could be as little as providing water for cement mixing, or providing roofing, providing anything, but we want accountability and we want them to see that they have power. And so our philosophy is the community in the diaspora coming together and the community in rural parts of Ethiopia coming together can have an impact on kids. Our current project is in Gondar, in the city of Azezo. I believe it has a little over 550 kids. It provides from kindergartners all the way to 6th grade. Because what we're building, they might upgrade the school up to 8th grade because we're providing more classrooms. Typically in this country, the way a school is classified is by the number of students and by the number of classrooms it currently has. So because our involvement, it will most certainly grow to the 8th graders. This is our 10th project, as you mentioned. With this project, we built 8 classrooms ourselves. Seeing our work, another nonprofit came into our school project and added 4 classrooms, which is a sign of what we're doing is needed, it's motivational. So we plan on basically inspiring others to do the exact same thing. As far as challenges goes, just like any other project that we've done the last 10 years, we face similar challenges in this school as well, in this project. What those challenges are, the members that gave us their word, not living up to those words. Primarily, we asked the community what they'll provide towards this project in the beginning, during our interview process. And the reason why we do that is for that accountability purpose, right? So if they say we'll provide water, which is one of the most vital resources that we need, then we expect that water. Unfortunately, with this school, among with our previous projects, the water that we needed was not available. And so we had to spend our resources, our labor to bring water either from a nearby river or maybe go across town to bring water. And so those are some of the challenges that we face, along with there's always one or two people in the town that think we're making a profit off of it, and so they want to cut, or they will say, why are we working for free? So pay us. If not, you won't work in this town. So those are small challenges considering what we're doing, but eventually we'll get through it. And the way we get through it is we usually align ourselves with the elder statesmen of the town and say, hey, this is what we're doing. We need you to trust us. And if anybody comes between us and the project, we need you to handle it. Not violently, but let them know that we are here for good. And they usually do. And so that way, we don't need any police presence or anything like that. So in the beginning, we wanted a way to appreciate our donors. And the way we normally, nonprofits do that is by giving them a certificate of appreciation. But we wanted a more tangible way to thank people, to thank donors. So we created it to say, hey, you donated this much amount of money, thank you, here's a t-shirt, here's a hoodie. Then there was a demand where people say, hey, where can I get that hoodie? We said, no, it's not for sale, it's when you donate. It doesn't matter how much you donate, we'll give you a hoodie or a t-shirt depending on how much it costs. From there, the more demand there was, we realized, hey, we could sell this and use it as a form to advertise our work. And so I think we started our hoodie line, I would say in 2018 or 19. And so far, I think we've sold over 1,000. And those 1,000 sales, or over 1,000 sales, are a form of advertisement that we are proud of. And so instead of advertising, hey, look at what we're doing, we want to engage with people and create a conversation with what we're wearing the same way we do with other brands. And so that's the reason why we thought it was important to create a brand.
ዛሬ በዋናነት የተገናኘንበት ዋናው ዓላማ ይሄን የምታዩትን ከጀርባ ያለውን በግራ በቀኝ በኩል ያለውን ሁለቱም ብሎክ ግንባታውን ጀምረን ያስረከብንበት ቀን ነው። ይህ ቀን ለኛ በጣም የሚያምርና የተደሰትንበት ቀን ነው። በዚህ በምናስረክብበት ሰዓት ወላጆች፣ ተማሪዎች፣ መምህራኖች እንዲሁም የአካባቢ ነዋሪዎች የተደሰቱበት ቀንና እኔም እንደ ስራ ድርሻዬ የተደሰትኩበት ቀንና የስራ ውጤታችን ያየነበት ቀን ነው። ይህ ስራ ከተጀመረ 7 ወር ከ10 ቀን ነው ስራ ላይ ውለን ዛሬ ያስረከብንበት። ያው ጥራቱን የጠበቀ ነው፣ ስታንዳርዱን የጠበቀ ነው። ሁሉም ነገር በሚቻል ነገር ብቻም ሳይሆን ከአቅማችን በላይ ደና ባለሙያዎችን ይዘን ግንባታው ወደ ውጤት እንዲደርስ አድርገናል። ይህ ግንባታ ከትውልድ ትውልድ የሚደርስ ነው። ይሄ ግንባታ ከዚህ በኋላ የሚያስፈልገው ምንድነው? ጥበቃ ብቻ ነው፣ መንከባከብ ብቻ ነው። ከወላጆች ጋርም ከመምህራኖች ጋርም ከተማሪዎች ጋርም ንግግር አድርገናል። ምንድነው? እንጠብቃለን፣ አደራ የሰጠንን አደራ እንወጣዋለን። የቴኬር ኦፍ ሆም መስራቾች፣ የቴኬር ኦፍ ሆም አባላቶች፣ የአደራ አባላቶች ነገ ከነገ በኋላ 2 ብሎክ ብቻ ሳይሆን በየአመቱ 4 ብሎክ እዛ በላይ የሚሰራበትን ነገር እናንተም ጠንካራ ሆኑልን። ውጤታችን አምሯል፣ በምንችለው እዚህ አድርሰናል። ከባለሙያ እስከ ረዳት ለስራ ኃላፊነት ሁላችንም የየራሳችን ስራ የምንወጣበት ይሆናል። አመሰግናለሁ። ክብር ይስጥልኝ።
ስሜ መምህር አስማራ ታምራት እባላለሁ። የእንግሊዝኛ መምህር ነኝ። እንደ ሀገራችን እንደዚህ መጥቶ የትምህርት ቤት ግንባታ መሰራቱ በጣም የሚያረካ የሚያስደስትም ለተማሪዎችም ለመምህራንም ለአካባቢው ማህበረሰብም እጅግ በጣም ለቀጣይ ትውልድ የሚተርፍ የሚሆን ትምህርት መሰራቱ ረክተናል።
ስሜ ቅድስት ተሩን ይባላል። የ7ኛ ክፍል ተማሪ ነኝ። ደስታችን ካጥፍም በላይ ነው። ምክንያቱም እኛ እንደዚህ አይነት ትምህርት ቤት አይተን እንኳን ልንማርበት ይቅርና አይተን ማናውቅም ነበር። አሁን ግን ከግልም በላይ ነው እና እንደዚህ አድርገው ስላዘጋጁልን እናመሰግናለን። ያው እንግዲህ ትምህርት ቤቱ እስከ 8 መጀመሪያ እስከ 6 ነበር የሚያስተምረው። አሁን እስከ 8 ሆኗል። አሁን 8ኛ ክፍል የሚማር ስለሌለ በቀጣይ ብኛ የመጀመሪያዎች እንሆናለን። በጣም እድለኛ ነን። ቤታችንም ሩቅ ነው የነበረ። ወደ ሌላ ትምህርት ቤት የመሄድ አቅም የለንም። ምክንያቱም በጣም ይደክመናል። ትምህርቱን በጥሞና እንከታተል። አሁን ከዚህ እስከ 8 በመጀመሩ እንግዲህ አንያችን ወደ ስኩል ለምንሄደው በጣም ደስ ብሎናል። እናመሰግናለን።
The future of Take Care of Home, we can only project in the next 5 to 10 years. We hope to duplicate or triple what we've done so far. In addition to all these projects, the most important thing is to inspire others to do the exact same thing, if not better than us. And so I hope people will watch this video or watch our projects and say, hey, if they can do it, I can do it as well with my friends, with my community. And if they want to work with us, that would be ideal. That would be great. All the pains that we went through, we're happy to share with them so people don't have to go through those pains. And so it'll be a smooth sailing for them. At the end of the day, it's all about improving the lives of kids. If we don't do it, who else will do it?